we all know that you did some amazing DIYs in that gorgeous bathroom space, starting with this gorgeous vanity. So we're going to walk through all the different projects you did.
Okay.
Including the stuff that didn't stay on the wall.
Exactly. Well, the credenza, well, I know. Sorry about that small drama earlier on, and she said spillage in aisle 3. The credenza, Tracy, this is one of my favourite DIYs because it was so inexpensive and so incredibly easy to achieve. The credenza came from Move Line Liquidations in Toronto, well, outside of Mississauga. $65.
Amazing.
Now, the good thing about hotel surplus stock, this is actually from the Sheraton. Yeah. The good thing is it's really, really well made, so it's very strong, so it's better made than a lot of modern alternatives. So
I agree.
It's really good news. We topped it with a couple of those lovely Unique Stone sinks, again, from our friends in Montreal, and we used Moen taps to add the sparkles, so completely and utterly relevant. Now, in real life, obviously, this is our studio set, but in real life, you would drill holes through the top of the credenza where the basins are, you'd plug in your Moen tap, and then you'd be ready to go into your P-trap at the back. Right. But really workable and really easy project, and set against the JP London concrete effect wallpapers. So it's not the real thing, it's not real concrete, but it's got a lovely, lovely feel.
It's amazing. And the other thing I will say about hotel furniture, you know it's going to be very low maintenance.
Exactly.
It's been banged up, it's been made
It's been banged upon.
Right.
No. As in put, no. It's been moved and pushed and banged around. Yeah. Suitcases banged on it.
Right. Suitcases. Exactly. So it's been through a lot and it's sturdy.
Nothing a lick of paint won't cure.
That's
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, we recoloured it obviously with this gorgeous
and I love the colour
grey.
you picked.
It's fabulous. It's by Benjamin Moore, one of our favourites. We use this in lots of projects.
Lovely. Okay, so what do we have next?
Well, do you know, I think we were channeling our inner Spice Girl, because this is a spice rack from IKEA.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really want.
So tell me what you really want. Well, I want something I can put in the bathroom. I want a lovely shelf I can put in the bathroom. So, you know, who says you can't buy something from the kitchen department and bring it into the bathroom?
Right.
And again, we gave it a lick of paint, the Iron Mountain from Benjamin Moore on there, so that it would tie in with the main features. Then we went off to Le Chateau.
That's so cool.
And we bought some of these funky bells.
Yeah.
Look at that.
On sale at the moment, $10, even better. Love a bargain Scottish.
Just call this number on the bottom of the screen.
Never pay full price here.
You're weird.
You get them in multiples, and then it's the impact is amazing.
Of course it is. Yeah.
And again, you know, it's not about spending a lot of money. It's just about spending some time. You know, so you can tighten your belt and achieve the look, people.
Very nice, nicely done.
Tracy, our next DIY project, this light, okay, really easy to find in all your big box stores. This one came from Home Depot, really, really affordable. Now, this is an outdoor lamp, which means you can use it indoors. You can't generally use indoor lighting outdoors, but you can do it the other way around, right?
That's right.
So one of them looks nice, okay, by itself, but we thought adding a little structure, adding a great way to illuminate your face from the side rather than over the top, that's really important.
Yes.
We've positioned 3 either side of the mirrors, and then just to provide a bit of connectivity, simple plastic tubing, ducting from Home Depot again, which saws incredibly easily. Okay. And then we've just simply fixed that in there. Now, in the real life application, we'd have fixed it on properly. That's why it popped off earlier, because this is in fact a television studio. You know that, right? Did you know that? Did anybody mention?
Yeah, no, we couldn't put it on the proper way. Of course, at home, you're going to fasten it properly. Here we just do, you know, the quick fix. Yeah. Okay, and then finally this this DIY here.
Well, again, you know,
outdoor decking?
Outdoor decking from IKEA. Yeah. And you can bring it indoors. If it's good enough for outside, then it's good enough to have in your bathroom.
Absolutely.
You know, so we actually cut it to size. You actually fit these pieces together. They're all clicks. Right. And you actually find that you can take a craft knife and you can cut off this little edge really easily, so that you get a much more smooth kind of outline. As you can see that, you can see right through it. Yeah. So it means that water is going to drain through that as well, so you're not going to be worried about molds, about issues with kind of dampness. And it just gives you that kind of, I don't know, it feels like an Indonesian spa look to me when you put that in there. And I think if you're going for all the greys and all the stone in there and you want to warm it up, then wood's the answer.
And the brown fits really well to the chair as well that we added from Urban Barns, so you get that lovely connectivity again in terms of coloration to the texture of the leather and the wood.
Yes, very good projects, guys. I love them. Let's go to break.
Are we in trouble?
Bam! Bam!